That's right.
Excuse me, Mr. Vermeer, may I speak to you a moment?
No, but I'd like to have a word with you.
Let's just hope the real burglar doesn't mind me stealing his thunder.
Oh, Mr. You were saying that you are the burglar?
Yes, and I thought I could be very useful to you.
Well, why come to me? You seem to be doing very well on your own.
Because I'd like to expand my operation.
Expand to where?
Well, with your contacts, I thought I could tap the international market.
Well, that's very interesting, except for one point.
What's that?
I don't understand a word you're saying. I believe you know Miss Andre. The other two ladies are her assistants. I'd like you to meet Zena and Vita.
Hi!
Hello, Mr. Bishop.
It's nice weather we're having, don't you think?
Miss Andre, I'd like you to show Mr. Bishop your stuff. I'd like you to show him that you're more than just Playboy centerfolds, that you're ladies to be reckoned with. A little exhibition, if you please.
This could be
Very nice, ladies. Pity the man who crosses your path. And now, Mr. Bishop, the ladies would like to have a word with you.
Just give me a minute and I'll prove to you I'm the man I say I am.
What man might that be? The trucking magnate? Clearly not. The cat burglar?
That's right. Just give me 15 seconds, I'll demonstrate. Look, this is in your best interest, Mr. Vermeer. I could be real useful to you. Now, what do you say?
14, 13, 12, 11.
Look, I'm gonna need a little more trust if we're gonna be partners.
In our line of business, trust is for fools.
Hey, Vermeer, look, keep an open mind, all right? Now, knowing more about my talents would be to your advantage.
I hardly need more advantage.
Well, it's too bad, because I could make you a lot of money.
Well, I'm not uninterested in your talents. It's just that you haven't given me any proof. However, I have a suggestion to make. I'd like to see some of the loot mentioned in this article. So Miss Andre here will take you to where you've secreted it and then bring you and some of the jewelry back here.
Look, before I leave, I think you better check for your money clip. Look no further.
Wait a minute. I'm missing something else.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have forgotten.
Apparently so. Oh, maybe we should consider your talents further. You may go. Well, now, shall we consider our first project?
Your choice, Mr. Vermeer.
Well, considering your talent for bluff and double bluff, maybe it would amuse you to rob me.
You?
Yes, I quite like the idea of being robbed of a few priceless art treasures. Then I can collect the insurance money and sell them to my, what did you call them? Associates abroad.
Well, my hat's off to you, sir.
Of course, it'll have to appear to be a genuine robbery. My security system is impenetrable, except to the most consummate artist. Are you up to it?
I'm beyond it.
Good.
After that Morgan Bank job, robbing you will just be a piece of cake.
Your earnings will be 5%, considerable in view of the total amount.
10%.
5.
Agreed. I'll be in touch.
Run his fingerprints through the computer. Find out who he belongs to. CIA, FBI. Oh, and I want you to check out this newspaper article. Our friend Bishop is about to be defrocked. Ah, more Lautrec forgeries, good.
Maurice, remember the tribal puberty ritual in Zambia?
What? Oh, vividly, but not now.
What about your favorite, Maurice? The Balinese love dance? I'll have Zena bring my costume.
I'm not in.
Yes? I see. Really? I'll tell him right now. The man who burgled Mrs. Taylor Richmond's apartment was not our friend Daniel Bishop. Burglar's been apprehended.
How very interesting.
And they've identified Mr. Bishop's fingerprints.
Well, who's he belong to? FBI? Interpol?
Neither. He's a wanted man named Stephen Andropoulos. He stole the Whit McCaw coin collection.
What? No, that can't possibly be. I happen to know that those coins were stolen by Ike Slattery. An egomaniac. He couldn't resist boasting about how he'd penetrated the McCall security system.
So, Andropoulos is innocent?
So it appears. Strange, we're dealing with an innocent man who's behaving like a guilty one.
Maybe he's not even in our line of work?
It's a distinct possibility.
Then what does he want with you?
Or maybe he wants to use me to prove his innocence.
How?
By infiltrating my organization, by implicating me in the theft of the coins.
What about your plan to have him steal the paintings so you can collect the insurance?
What about it?
You better cancel it.
No. We'll go through with it as scheduled. Of course, there'll be one slight change. I'm going to write a nasty little ending for... What did you say his name was?
Stephen Andropoulos.
Yeah, Stephen Andropoulos.
Things are, pickings are lean.
So an assignment right now might be rather opportune.
Yeah, real opportune.
Good, because I have a project in mind for you. And I've selected your associate.
Associate? Well, I don't need associates. I work solo.
He's an experienced professional, Mr. Slattery.
Well, then, why does he need me?
Well, this job is somewhat complicated. 2 heads are better than 1.
Well, it can't be more hairy than the McCall job. Now, I pulled that one off all by my lonesome with no hitch.
Yes, well, there is more to this one, including more money.
Oh? Well, what?
Twice your usual remuneration.
Not bad, not bad.
Which you'll split with Mr. Bishop 60-40.
70-30.
60-40.
Okay. Who is this Bishop guy?
Send him in. See for yourself. Daniel, I'd like you to meet Ike Slattery.
Hello. Good to meet you.
I'm glad to see you.
You two will be partners on tonight's enterprise.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake.
I'm sure it will be. I'm going to enjoy working with you, Mr. Vermeer. You won't be sorry.
I know.
Then we move in.
Exactly. The police will praise you for preventing a crime, and I'll go on record with the press, deploring the criminal mentality of today's society.
What do we do with them afterwards?
Do with them?
Well, they'll be wounded.
You misunderstand me. I don't want you to wound Andropoulos. I want you to kill him.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
I heard you plan to have the guards kill Mr. Andropoulos during the set-up robbery tonight.
That's right.
Well, I was just wondering...
I don't pay you to wonder.
Well, no, sir, it's just that
Get to the point.
Well, I was just thinking, is it really necessary to kill him?
I will not permit my judgment to be questioned. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir, I didn't mean to
Then don't do
question...
it again, ever.
Yes, sir, I understand.
But since you brought up the subject of Andropolis,
Yes, sir?
I don't see why we shouldn't do away with both of them. Slattery is the only person that connect me with the coins.
Mr. Vermey,
Are you questioning my judgment again?
No, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. I know how much you value your skin. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Yes, sir.
Counterfeit Kruger rands?
Sure. Unless you have a way that you prefer.
Oh, gauze all the way round, cotton front and back, wrap them with paper and tie them with twine.
Oh, well, that's exactly the way I usually do it.
Yes, be very careful that the paintings are not damaged. I need them in good condition to sell them on the black market abroad. Ah, I'll leave you with my good friend Dana. She'll familiarize you with the security system.
Dinner?
It's basically the ultrasonic movement sensory system. You are familiar with it, Mr.
Just gonna say.
It's more than just the optical system. We have a computerized screening system I'll have to show you.
If he wants any more information, he can get it from Mr. Slattery. If you'll excuse us.
Oh, of course, Mr. Vermey. I hope you'll be very pleased.
Oh, I know I will.
Goodbye.
Exactly what information did you impart to Mr. Andropolis? Something about his imminent demise, no doubt.
No, I never said a word.
Are you certain of that?
No, yes, I'm certain.
Good. Because I can assure you that your fate would be a great deal worse than anything I could dream up for Mr. Andropolis if you divulge a single word. Shoot to kill. I didn't mean bungle or blunder or miss the target, as you so skillfully managed to do.
You're sorry, Maurice.
There are no apologies for ineptitude.
You're right, of course.
Of course I'm right. I wished for a tidy resolution. This robbery scheme had a certain joie de vivre, a certain je ne sais quoi.
It was very clever, Maurice.
Well, Slattery and Andropolis can connect me with the theft of the coins. Termination is in order.
Termination?
Yes, you fool. Bring them back dead.
Now, what's your...
Well, what did you find out?
Andropolis has been arrested.
Well, that should pose no problems. With our connections, we should be able to eliminate him while he's in jail.
I'll get on it right away.
Do so, post-haste. Andropolis is not guilty of the coin theft. So he'll want to clear himself by implicating me.
I understand.
You understand nothing until I tell you to understand.
Of course.
Eliminate Andropolis within the hour.
Yes, sir. Andropolis was released before I could get...
I told you to have him killed.
I'm afraid there wasn't time.
Excuses seem to be a way of life in this project.
As soon as Slattery was found, he provided an alibi for Andropolis.
The fool. Was he as generous in his treatment of us?
Apparently, he was smart enough not to implicate you.
Smart? No, I think it's more the will to survive. What about Andropolis?
It seems he's only interested in his own freedom. He didn't breathe a word about us.
I don't like it. No muss, no fuss. It's too tidy.
What do you think it means?
I don't know. But I want you to watch Andropolis, every step he makes. If there's as much as a hint of trouble.
Of course.
And before you go, I have some good news.
Hey! Are those McCall coins? I thought they were at the bottom of the harbor.
Yes, well, my divers in Bermuda accomplished their mission. I'm afraid they'll have to stay in my private safe for a while before I can trade them. But it's nice to have them back.